on the latest changes on the swarm. So first of all, more of a goodie, we added a way to kind of like better see the sub agents that the agents might be spinning up. So for example, in this case, it was an open code one which spun up some sub agents, so we can see this, but this will be working on any harness that you use, so on Cloud Code, Codex, P, and so on. Then another one is that we added for each support for workflows. This is an interesting one that actually enables more kind of like dynamic workflow. So for example, on this one, it expects like some numbers and it will loop over them and then will do kind of like a map reduce kind of task. So you can see here, for example, for this one, the trigger data was an array of objects, and it looped over all of them, and then the map reduced all the outputs, and it did some kind of like output with that. And finally, another goodie that is coming in beta, and we will be working a lot on it, is the apps idea, which is something that we are still working on, but the idea is that it will be able to use all the primitives of the swarm. So essentially kind of like the scripts, the key value, the workflows, and everything. So here's an example of an application that it does join information from linear, and then I can operate from it from here, where I can see kind of like the different things. I can sync things to linear or not, and also I can even do nodes from here, so that I can join them in a kind of like the same model, both from manual things and things synced from different sources. So this is something that you might want to try. And finally, that I forgot actually, is that we added a new type of rendering for Slack. You can enable it in the configuration page here under Slack thread renderer v2. It's disabled by default, but when you enable it, you will see that the formatting of the threads change a little bit. It's more compact on the tree view, and then it's less verbose on the output. So you can see here that it did 2 tasks and then it only follow up on the completions, or if there are multiple agents, it will be less verbose and easier to follow up.